question for you guys. Have y'all ever lost anything? Have you ever lost anything? What have you lost and what did you do about it?
I lost a toy, but I started searching for it, and then I found
You
it.
searched for it and you found it. That sounds like a great strategy. How about you? Lost your teddy bear. And so what did you do? How did you find it? So you looked for it and found it under their sofa. That's awesome. How about you, Tanya? Have you ever lost anything?
Yeah, I lost my jacket, but I couldn't find it.
And you couldn't find it. Did you look for it and try to find it?
Yeah, but I did not find it from PE.
Oh, from PE. Well, today we are going to read a book called The Tiny Teddy's Picnic. Okay? And in this story, there's a little girl named Meg and her mom, and they're going to go do a picnic with these little tiny teddy bears she has, but she loses one of them. So we're going to read about what happens and what she does with them. Okay? So first, we're going to kind of go through and talk about what's happening here. So see here, first Meg and her mom, they say they're going to go on a picnic with her little tiny teddies. They're going to take them in this basket to go on the picnic too. Okay? And the picnic is going to be at the park. So they're driving and they're getting there. But then something happens to one of the teddies. Okay. Then they go and they set up their food for their picnic table. But then they realize, where is Red Teddy? Look, she's looking. I don't see Red Teddy. Looking. Okay. So they decide, just like y'all were saying, they're going to go look for Red Teddy. So they're going and they're looking for Red Teddy. And what do we think happens?
She found it.
Yeah, maybe she finds it. So then she's very happy. They get to go back and have their picnic. Okay? So I want you to think about the word cried a minute. What does that mean? What does the word cried mean? Yes, crying when we're sad. But sometimes they use the word cried a little bit differently. In this book, when they're going to say cried, she's not crying with tears. She cried out, like kind of called out, maybe a little bit of a sad call, but she kind of is calling out. She cried out, "Where's my teddy?" So I want you to think about a different way that word cried could be used today. Now I want you to think about the word come, like come here.
Coming.
Coming, that would be the same word but with a different meaning. What sound do you think the word come starts with? What sound? Just everyone make the sound to me. Now what letter might make that sound?
C. C and K.
C, a K can make that sound too, you're right. And in the word come, it is a C that makes it on that one. But you're right, it's the sound K and the letter C. So I would like you all to go to page 10 for me. Flip to page 10. Mom and Meg are holding hands on page 10. Perfect. Yeah, there you go. Okay, now I want to show you something. Look at me. You're going to take your fingers and you're going to make a little frame like this. And we're going to look and let's see if we can find the word come. You told me you think it might start with a C. If you find it, frame it with your fingers. Put one finger at the beginning. Perfect. Yep. Just like this. So right, that's perfect. Now let's check it. Does it have that C?
Yeah.
Yeah. So does it make sense that this could be the word come?
Yeah.
Let's read it. Come. Very good. Okay, now there is another word I want you to think about. This is a very complicated word to read. Think of the word leaves. Leaves. What is the first sound you hear in leaves?
L. L.
What's the sound?
La. 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 La.
Yes, very good. And what letter makes that sound?
L.
L. Okay, so the word leaves, we're guessing is going to start with the letter L. So I'd like you to switch to page 12, and with your frame again, see if you can find the word leaves. And if you find it, frame it. Ooh, there we go. Very good. Does that start with an L?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I think that's the word leaves. Let's run our finger under it and read it. Leaves.
Leaves.
Perfect. So now, you guys in just a minute are going to start reading this book. And while you're reading this book, I want you to think about what Megan's problem is, or Meg's problem is in this story. What's her problem, and how does she solve it in this story? Okay? So you can go back to the beginning and start reading, and I'm going to listen to
The
each of you
teeny
read.
teddy's picnic. Teeny teddy's picnic. Teeny teddies, said Meg.
I'm sorry, can you lay it down so I can see?
We are at the park.
Ooh, good job noticing that.
Meg and Mom are going to a park for a picnic. The tiny teddies are going too. Teeny teddy, said Meg. We are at the park. Red teddy is not in Meg's basket. Here is the food for the picnic, said Mom. Meg looked at the tiny teddy. Oh no, said Meg. Where is the red teddy? Here. Red teddy is not in the basket. Come and look for a red teddy in the car, said Mom. Meg ran to the car. Red teddy, cried Meg. Where are you? Meg looked down up in the leaves. Oh no, said Meg. Where? Mom, said Meg. Here's Red Teddy. Come to the picnic, Red Teddy, said Meg.
Now when you finish, go back to the beginning and start rereading it, okay? Thank you.
Teeny Teddy's picnic. Meg ran to the car. Red Teddy cried Meg. Meg and Mom are going to Meg look down at Teeny Teddies are going to. Mom said, Teeny Teddy, said Meg. We are at the park. Red Teddy is not in Meg's basket. Red Teddy, said Meg.
Okay, you guys
Here is the
can all stop, get to a stopping point and shut your book. Okay, so guys, what happened to Red Teddy in this book?
And it was
Got lost in the leaves. So what was the problem Meg was having then?
she was sad.
She was sad. She was definitely feeling sad, wasn't she? Because she couldn't find it. So how did she solve that problem? Red Teddy was lost. She was feeling sad because her Teddy was lost.
And then she ran to find him.
Uh-huh. And did they find him?
Yeah.
They did. Very good. So I thought that was really good. So how was she feeling when she lost him? Meg was feeling sad. How was Meg feeling at the end of the story, do we think?
Happy.
You think? Why was she feeling happy at the end?
Because she found Red Teddy.
Yeah, because she found it. Now, do you think, what if she never found the Red Teddy? How would she have been feeling?
She would be sad.
Might still be sad. Kind of like when you said you didn't find your jacket that one time. Yeah. Okay. So I noticed you guys doing so many things that good readers do, and I want to talk about one of them. This happens sometimes. Have y'all ever gone in a book and you flip too many pages by mistake? You miss a page? And when Tanya first started, she did that. She kind of just by accident, some pages stuck together, and she flipped to the second page. But you know what she was doing while she was reading? She was thinking. And while she was reading, she was thinking, and I could see it in her face all of a sudden. She was like, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. Have you ever read something and then realized it didn't make sense? And then when she realized it didn't make sense, she went back and checked, and then she realized, I missed a page. And she went back. And so she did exactly what good readers do. When they realize something doesn't make sense, she went back and she found that she had accidentally missed a page.
I also did that.
Did you also do that? Did you miss a whole page or just a few words?
A whole page.
Page. Oh, wow. That happens sometimes. So kind of along those same ideas, I want to show you something else that good readers do. You guys are really good readers, but sometimes when we're reading, have you ever read a little fast and you maybe missed a word, just one word? So you might say, Meg ran the car, and miss the word too. So good readers, when we realize we miss a word, we go back and reread to make sure we're reading each word as we read. And that might mean we have to slow down. Sometimes good readers have to really slow down so we get every word and we don't miss a word or get confused. Okay? So I want y'all to remember that. Now, there was a sentence in here on page 15. Will everyone turn to page 15?
I was on page 15 before I could even go to page 10.
Oh.
I'm on page 13.
Perfect.
I'm here.
Now, this sentence I thought was so interesting because she says mom, and mom has an exclamation point there, which means we say the word in an excited way. But also, we're going to learn more about this later. That has quotation marks that mean someone's saying it. And this is kind of complicated reading. I wanted us to practice reading this, showing the parts that the speaker is saying. So first I want you to listen to me, how I read it, that I'm going to read different parts of the sentence differently. So I'm going to say, Mom, said Meg, here is Red Teddy. So did you hear how I said Mom and here is Red Teddy in like a slightly different voice to show that someone was saying it? Did y'all hear that? So listen to me one more time. We're almost done, sweetie. Mom, said Meg, here is Red Teddy. Can y'all read that with me? And let's do it with good fluency like someone's talking. Mom, said Meg, here is Red Teddy. Good job. Let's do it one more time. Mom, said Meg, here is Red Teddy. Awesome job. So let's close our books a minute. One more thing. Do you have a try? Yes. Thank you. Okay. Now there were a couple of words in this book that made me think about, have y'all ever tried changing one letter in a word to make a new word? It had the word, let's look at this. Let's look at the word red. Can I change the first letter of red and make a new word?
Yes.
What, can anyone think of a word that would have?
Uppercase.
Oh, I could make it uppercase. Would it still be the same word if I made it uppercase? Is that still the same word?
Red. Yeah.
It is. Can I put a different letter there? Can you think of a different
You
letter?
can take away the R and add a B.
Okay. Ooh, so I kept ED the same. What new word do I have now?
B.
Bed. Good job. Is there another way we could take away maybe the B and make another word? Can you think of another one? What's another word you can think of? Can you think of?
It has to be a real word.
We could make a makeup word too. Either way, we would just know it's a makeup word.
Said.
Oh, that is a great one. Said is actually spelled S-A-I-D, but it sounds this way. So that's a tricky word. It's spelled a different way, but it sounds. What if we put a T in front?
Yeah. Ted.
Ted. Is that a person's name? Have you ever heard that?
Yeah.
There you go. So I want y'all to be thinking about that sometimes we can change one letter and make a new word. Thank you guys for reading with me today, okay? Bye-bye.
Yeah.